ruler, mud bog slinger, moonshine drinker, NRA banger, guitar slinger, ripping country to the death of me. Like I said, the story of my life, Mud Dynasty. Oh hell yeah, this is my truck. Jack 'em up, we rarely get stuck. Sling mud to the dipper, out of this galaxy. The story of my life, I call it Mud Dynasty. We roll hard, we roll strong, we roll tight, we roll long, we roll fast, we roll deep, we roll trucks, we roll jeeps, we roll early, we roll late, we love to roll, they love to hate, we roll together, we roll apart, we roll to finish, we what we start. Yeah! Oh hell yeah, this is my truck. Jack 'em up, we rarely get stuck. Sling mud to the dipper, out of this galaxy. The story of my life, I call it Mud Dynasty. We roll Chevy, 45, Mickey Thompson, we ride high. Straight pipe, Casey lights, that's right, Mud light, dashboard, Maceo, Copenhagen, Marble smoke. I'm going through your mind like a fantasy. Like I said before, my life, Mud Dynasty. Oh hell yeah, this is my truck. Jack 'em up, we rarely get stuck. Sling mud to the dipper, out of this galaxy. The story of my life, I call it Mud Dynasty. Oh hell yeah, this is my truck. Jack 'em up, we rarely get stuck. Sling mud to the dipper, out of this galaxy. The story of my life, I call it Mud Dynasty. Story of my life, I call it Mud Dynasty.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
Follow me, all right?
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Off the Beaten Path.
The sun came up and it dawned on me, this ain't working out. We fight and fuss, we cry and cuss, and that ain't what love's about. We're on again, we're off again. I can't take it anymore, and I think it's time for a goodbye so long, I'm gonna moving on. Heartbreaking, breaking up song. Adios, farewell, see you later, wish you well. Heartbreaking, breaking up song. It's been fun and I wish you all the best, but it's gone south, so you go east and I think I'll go west. Oh, it ain't the end of the world. It's been sung before about a boy and girl. It's a goodbye so long, I'm gonna moving on. Heartbreaking, breaking up song. Adios, farewell, see you later, wish you well. Heartbreaking, breaking up song. You take the dog, I'll keep the cat. We'll chalk it up till we're gonna left the man.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There is Sherry Lynn. You can check her out on Facebook at Sherry Lynn Music, Lynn. Also on Twitter at Sherry Lynn Music. And again, that was a beautiful little tune called Breaking Up Song. Yeah, I know, beautiful tune. It's true, though, but not a beautiful subject. I don't know. Got to get a couple of ladies on the show because it seems that hip-hop and that really rockin' country is kind of dominated by dudes. So every once in a while, I got to get a chick on. Sherry Lynn, fantastic, though. Check her out. All right, here we go. His name is simply Johnny T. Yep, Johnny T. That's all you got to look up on Facebook. I believe it's Johnny T Music. Yeah, Johnny T Nashville. He's one of the few that goes the other way with Johnny T Nashville on Facebook. And then on Twitter, it's Johnny T Music. Here he is. This is Johnny T. And again, it's right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
She tries to act like she ain't never done no wrong. A tattoo of angel's wings right above that thong. The light glows off her belly button ring. She can't heal the blind, but any boy can see that she's a homegrown country girl, the kind that changed your life. She likes hanging out around a campfire while sipping on a cold Bud Light. She likes Hank and Johnny Cash. She even rocks the Merle. You know there's nothing more that I like than the back roads and getting lost in the country, girl. She likes to get dressed up, and I'm cool with that. But that girl looks just as good rocking that camo hat. There's quite a few like her, but not near enough. She can cast the line, and she can drive your truck. And she's a homegrown country girl, the kind that changed your life. She likes hanging out around a campfire while sipping on a cold Bud Light. She likes Hank and Johnny Cash. She even rocks the Merle. You know there's nothing more that I like than the back roads and getting lost in the country, girl. Skinny dipping in the moonlight, rolling in the hay. I know what I'm thinking, but what can I say? She's a homegrown country girl, the kind that changed your life. She likes hanging out around a campfire while sipping on a cold Bud Light. She likes Johnny Cash. She even rocks the Merle. You know there's nothing more that I like than the back roads and getting lost in the country, girl. Now in the country, girl. In the country, girl. Yeah, in the country, girl.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath and join the conversation of new and up-and-coming country music. Ben Merritt here on the Off the Beaten Path podcast. Again, I am joined by, I chatted about these guys early on in the series, and back on episode number 1, 4 weeks ago, we had the Lacs on with their brand new one, Country Boy Fresh, and talking about how they had their big numbers and things like that with an album that pretty much got like no recognition from radio, very little recognition. And now I'm sitting down with a member of the Loud Ass Crackers, as they are. I got Clay on the line, also known as Uncle Snap. Clay, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, man. And am I right in saying that you guys got very little country airplay? I mean, radio airplay with what you guys got?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were told by major radio stations, you had to have a top 40 single record to be really get the heavily airplay that, you needed. But, I mean, like you said, man, we're doing great numbers without it. It would sure be great to have it, but I can't complain about our fans buying our records because they still buying and supporting us.
All right. Well, now here we go. I got to start the interview all over again. Here we go. I got a couple of icebreaker questions that I always ask. First off, where are you right now?
I'm in Baxley, Georgia right now. I'm doing a little bit of plumbing work on my house.
Well, now you already answered to question number 2, because what are you doing besides talking to me right now? So what kind of...
I wish I was riding a four-wheeler right now, but, I had some plumbing issues, and I got to get that taken care of.
See, look at that. He's doing his own plumbing work, He's down to earth. You can't beat it other than that. All right. Well, Clay, again, I'm a big fan of you guys. I've been a fan since back, the first album, Country Boys Paradise. I mean, you guys kind of just blew up on the scene, and it was kind of through an affiliation of another guy who just popped on the scene just recently, too, Colt Ford, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. We had known Colt Ford for the better part of 10 years, and we just got with him here about 5 years ago, and we kind of wanted to go in the same direction and really try to take this hip hop to a whole another level. And he said he was coming out with his own record label, which is Average Joe's, and we've been with him ever since. Well,
yeah, and Average Joe's seems to be the new place to be. There's lots of names coming off of it, or at least on my end of it, it looks like there's a lot of big names that are going to be, exploding off the Average Joe's label here pretty soon. But you guys are pretty much the forerunners. You guys got, 2 albums out. You've got such a huge fan base that's just kind of drawing you. You're very active on Twitter, Facebook, all that. What has the fan base and social media kind of done for you in the last few years?
Man, it's put us on a whole nother level. I remember recording Country Boys Paradise, the album. The last song we recorded on the album was a song called Kicking Up Mud, and it took us about 30 minutes from start to finish to do that whole song. And then we didn't think nothing about it. We put out a little video for it, and now it's got like 8 million views, and that's kind of what jump-started everything for us.
Yeah, and I've seen that video. I think I've seen, you guys have got a ton. Like, honestly, you guys have got a ton of videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we got a bunch of them now, man, and all of them is, millions. So, yeah, we got some loyal, dedicated fans that love to watch them.
Absolutely. Again, I'm here with Clay, also known as Uncle Snap from the Lacs or the Loud Ass Crackers. I would prefer to keep saying the Loud Ass Crackers, by the way.
That's all right. We've answered the worst.
Speaking of, the music videos and things like that and getting lots of plays, one of the more recent ones and one of the ones with some bigger names in it, at least if you're wrestling fans, is Shake It, right?
That's right. Yeah. We got a few of our wrestling buddies in that video.
Did you just walk up to TNA wrestlers and just go, hey, guys, you want to be in a music video?
No, it wasn't quite that easy, but their office is in the same building as Average Joe's, so we can kind of see them pass in and out, weekly or so, and yes, I mean it's kind of an icebreaker. There's people I've always wanted to meet, so I walk up to them and I tell them what I do, and that's kind of how we got them in the video, man. We just we became friends first, and then we said, hey, man, y'all want to be in our video?
And it was kind of cool because I'm an old school wrestling fan from the early 90s. And one of the coolest ones that you had in there was you had Jeff Hardy. And I was like, you kidding me? You have one of the Hardy Boys?
Oh, man, yeah, Jeff is, when you first meet him, he's the kind of guy you think is going to blow up your house if he don't like you that night. But no, man, all those guys are cool. We went out to the bar with them a couple nights and drank with them, and they're just, they're down home. They're good guys.
All right. Well, we've been talking about the video. Let's play the song. Here it is, Shake It, and big name music, accompaniment on this too with Big and Rich. It's the Lacs. All right.